The Merchant's Tale by Geoffrey Chaucer. In this tale, the storyteller is a merchant who has a sore view of marriage. He begins by introducing us to an elderly knight named January, who lives in the city of Pavia, Italy. January is a 60-year-old, wealthy, respected, but lonely. One day, he decides he wants to marry. For him, marriage is not just about love. It is also about fulfilling his religious duty and finding someone to care for him in his old age. Most importantly, he wants an heir to inherit his wealth and title. Before making his choice, January asks advice from his two friends. The first is 𝗧𝗵𝗵. He is eager to please and flatters him, saying, "You were wise and noble. Choose any young bride you like, and happiness will be yours." The second is 𝗧𝗵𝗵. He is honest and cautious. He warns January that marrying a much younger woman can bring trouble, as she might not stay faithful. But January ignores 𝗧𝗵𝗵's warning and follows the sweet-sounding words of 𝗧𝗵𝗵. And soon he weds a beautiful young maiden named May, who is full of life and many decades younger than him. Their wedding is grand, with feast, music, and dancing. January is overjoyed with his new wife, but shortly after the wedding, fate plays a cruel trick. He goes completely blind, and this blindness makes him rely on May for almost everything, and he becomes very possessive, keeping her close at all times. But while January is wrapped up in his own feelings, his young and handsome squire named Damian notices May's beauty and falls deeply in love. His heart aches with longing, and soon he slips her a secret letter confessing his feelings. To his joy, May replies, and then they began exchanging messages, planning to meet in secret. January owns a private walled garden. It is his pride and joy. It is a place where he believes he and May can spend time together in peace, away from the eyes of the world. But May has other plans. Using a wax, she secretly makes a copy of the garden key and gives it to Damian. On a warm day in June, she tells January she wants to visit the garden for some fresh pears. Still blind, January agrees, and they enter the garden together. Inside, May leads him toward the pear tree. She tells him she needs to climb the tree to reach the best fruit, and asks him to bend down so she can step onto his back. As January supports her, she climbs into the branches where Damian is waiting. There, high above the ground, the two lovers share a forbidden moment hidden from January, or so they think. Far above, the gods Pluto and Proserpina are watching. Pluto was very angered by May's betrayal, and he decides to give January his sight back immediately. In an instant, January's vision is restored, and the first thing he sees is his wife in the arms of another man. January, shocked and furious, he demands an explanation. But May is a quick-witted. Without a trace of panic, she tells January that his eyes are still weak from being blind for so long. She insists that what he saw was not real, but rather part of a special cure to help his eyesight return fully. She claims she only struggled with Damian to help him get down from the tree. Confused and still adjusting to his restored vision, January believes her. They are both leave the garden together, as if nothing happened. The merchant ends his tale with a sly smile, reminding his listeners that marriage can be full of tricks, secrets, and games of power. He leaves us wondering who truly won. Was it May with her clever escape? Or Damian with his secret love? Or January, who thinks his marriage is safe but remains blind in a different way?